Welcome to the NRL previews for round 4 of the 2024 season on our Easter long weekend. I'm Renee Gartner and I'm joined by Josh Mansour to unpack all this weekend's games. We wrap up the round on Monday for the Easter long weekend and it's the Eels taking on the West Tigers at CommBank Stadium. Let's look at the Eels first. So Josh, they've been rocked by major injury, losing Mitchell Moses basically for potentially 3 months. Dylan Brown moves into the halves, and then of course the youngster Blaze Talangi joining him in at 5'8" position. He obviously had a great debut last week.
Yes, he did. Obviously scored in debut, which is always fun. Massive loss, Mitchell Moses. Tried calling him the other day, but he screamed my call, so we know how he's feeling.
Know how he feels.
But obviously very disappointed to see Mitchie out. He's a very important figure in that team as well. There's a bit of an injury cloud with Bryce Cartwright, and it's a shame for Bryce because I feel like he's really kicked up his form. He's been playing outstanding footy, but he has asked Brad Arthur to give him every chance possible. So probably look to captain's run to see if he gets the okay. But having those fractured ribs is going to be definitely a target if he does play.
To the West Tigers, though, they look to make it 2 from 2 after a huge win last week, and they did it with a very valiant effort from captain Api Carousel. I know he's been reported and owned up to it. He had gastro leading into it. Huge effort. Massive
effort. Gallant effort, and obviously that's what you expect from a skipper for the Tigers. And Api Carousel, like his actions, he's not the biggest talker, but he definitely leads by his actions, and we definitely showed that last week against the Sharks. And for me, he's going to have to definitely put that performance in again against the Parramatta Eels this week. Playing at CommBank, it's a bit of a home game for the Tigers as well. They definitely have some good form there, but if they're going to take anything from last week, obviously I feel like Aiden Caesar had an outstanding game, and I feel like he has to be the man to lead the Tigers out in that number 7 jersey.
And Benji even said he's told all of his players not to think too much, just to do. He wants them to be creative. It was like he's the coach that he wished he had when he was a young player, and we're starting to see that because they're playing some very free-flowing footy.
Yeah, I think that's what Benji loved to do as a player, just to play freely. And not only Benji, but any player. You want to go on that footy field and just not overthink. And I feel like the Tigers that last week they played with a lot of joy, a lot of fun. Previous years, there's been a lot of pressure on the Tigers, a bit of instability, but it looks like they've finally found that stability. And you look at the halves as well, you've got 2 rookies going up against each other, which is going to be quite exciting. And Lockie Galvin has been outstanding for the Tigers, and I think he's going to be a mainstay in that number 6 jersey.
For the West Tigers to take on the Eels as dominant as they are, this is the best week to do it. But would you call it a win? Say it's going to happen?
I feel like it's a definite danger game for the Parramatta Eels. They definitely can't start the way they're doing against the Manly Seagulls. Very, brave to come back and win that game the way they did, but they don't got Mitch this week to kind of be leading them from the front, and especially Cardi, who's been playing absolutely outstanding. He's been with those lead lines he's been running have been very strong. His second phase footy with that offload, it's creating a different dimension for the Parramatta Eels, but their creativity definitely has taken a hit with Bryce and Mitch out.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Josh. Have a happy and safe Easter with the family. Remember, tickets for this one are selling out fast, so if you want to see this match live, head to nrl.com/tickets. If you can't get to the game, though, you can watch it on Foxtel, Sky New Zealand or KO. Kickoff is at 4 p.m.